Jessica Frost-Ballas here with a video for Honeybee Stamps. Today I'm sharing a quick and easy stenciled card using some of the new Happy Hearts release products that will be available on Monday. So let's get started. I'm using a little note, which is a stamp set with a coordinating die set, as well as coordinating layering stencils. There's also a helpful guide that shows how all the stencil layers come together. To start, I tape the first layer of the stencil to a panel of white cardstock. I use a blending brush to apply spun sugar distress oxide ink over some of the small flowers, and then use saltwater taffy for the other flowers. I use a light hand to get soft pink and peach flowers. I carefully remove the first stencil layer and temporarily tape the next layer in place over the panel. This time I blend picked raspberry and abandoned coral distress oxide ink over the panel. This adds a brighter color to the center of the small flowers. I also use little scraps of temporary tape to cover up some of the areas so I can use both colors. I move the tape and keep blending with my second ink. Then I tape on the third layer and blend cracked pistachio over all the small leaves. Finally, for the fourth layer, I alternate between Uncharted Mariner for the leaves and black ink for the flower centers. Again, I use small pieces of temporary tape to mask off areas of the stencil and use a small detail blending brush for the black ink. Then I remove the stencil, clean them all off with warm soapy water, and let the panel dry completely. Once it's totally dry, I place it in my MISTI and stamp it with the outline stamp from a little note. You don't have to use this stamp as the stencil pattern is fine on its own, but I really wanted that contrast in the detail. I stamp it with VersaFine and heat emboss it with clear embossing powder. Next, I took a panel of gray pattern paper from the new Gingham Happy Hearts pattern paper pad and trim it down to 4 by 5 1/4. I adhere it to an A2 top folding card base. Off camera, I stamp a sentiment from Best of Everything onto black cardstock and heat emboss it with white embossing powder before die cutting it with a coordinating die. I also use the die set to die cut a heart from vellum. Then I use liquid glue to adhere the sentiment to the vellum heart. Then I apply more adhesive behind the sentiment on the vellum and attach it to the floral heart. This way you won't see any of the adhesive peeking through the vellum. I adhere the floral heart to the pattern paper with foam mounting tape, and then finish the card with a few black enamel dots. I love the soft colors with the bold black and soft gray background. I also think the vellum heart helps to soften that bright pink heart and keep the focus on the beautiful sentiment. And that's it! I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I'd love for you to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Be sure to subscribe to the Honeybee Stamps channel for even more crafty inspiration. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, have an amazing day and happy crafting. Bye!